What's up, y'all? It's me, it's your boy Asmongold, and today I'm going to show you guys a new Sumptuous fur farming spot. Now, this is going to be a little bit better than the first one, and it's also going to have a couple of disadvantages, but we'll talk about that whenever we get there. Now, this is where it is on the map, and this spot actually, a buddy of mine, Arion on Facebook, my boy Arion, showed me the spot. He sent me a PM on my Facebook page, and so I told him, I was like, thank you very much, and I'm going to show out the video, but I did want to give him a shout out since, he's the one that clued me into this. Either way, it's right here where this hut is, and what you're going to be doing is you're going to be killing these 3 Warsong wolves. Now, if y'all remember the Kel'Thuzad guide, this is going to be very similar because the wolves' respawns are tied to each other. So that means that whenever one wolf dies, another one respawns. Either way, so it's going to be 3 different spots where they can spawn, and they aggro to you immediately. And again, that's not really too big of a deal, but it does save, I guess, like a 0.1 seconds. And whenever you're killing 50 wolves, that's like 5 seconds. And I guess if you kill 500 wolves, that's like almost a minute. That's kind of dumb. But either way, point is it saves a little bit of time. Now, a couple of really good things about this is, for one, they drop the bones. Okay. Now, if y'all don't know what the bones are, you loot 20 bones. I think it's called a hearty soup bones. And you loot 20 of these bones, and we're going to do a 10-minute I guess like timer, or I guess like a test on like the how long they take. And y'all, I'm pretty sure you can skin these too. And also you can get the bones, this before. And so if you're not level 100, you can farm the spot, and this is going to be a very good instant respawn spot for farming the bones for leveling. And of course, if you've got somebody else leveling you for you, or like I guess like leveling your character for you, or not really for you, but helping you, power leveling you or whatever, this is a really good spot for that too, because the person, you just set the loot on free for all and have the person loot all the soup bones, and it's going to be so easy because each 20 soup bones you turn in is going to give you, if you're level 100, it gives you like 7 or 8 gold, and so that doesn't really seem like a lot, but whenever you're turning in like 50 of these at the same time, I mean, like, or like 50 turn-ins, that's like 50 times 7, that's 450, and so that's a pretty good amount. And sometimes they don't respawn, and I don't really understand why. It's 350, by the way. They don't respawn, and I'm not really entirely sure what causes that, but I do know that if you just wait a couple minutes, they'll go back to their normal respawn pattern. And so that's the one downside to this, is that they do have that unusual respawn. The best way that I found is to just kill them in order. Sometimes 2 will spawn at the same time. Make sure that you kill the first one that spawned, and then the second one, and I think that should clear that up. So as you can see there on the map, that's where I am, and I'm going over and I'm going to show you guys where you turn in the soup bones. And as I said before, at max level you gain 8 gold, and before max level you gain like 7 or 8,000 experience. And while that might not seem like a lot, whenever you're turning in and you're getting like one of these like every, I don't know, like every 30 seconds or so, probably even less than that, and like you just keep turning these in, like I got that many, I turned in like, I don't even know, like 7 or 8 stacks of them. And like honestly, I did another farming test after this, and I'll show you guys that one too, and you can see how much bones that I got and all that other stuff. Now, Sumptuous farm, people are going to ask, how much money am I going to get? If Sumptuous, like, you probably get, if you skin all these and everything else, you can probably get probably like 2,000, maybe 2,500 gold an hour, depending on how much Sumptuous first sell for. I also have gotten blues from these guys too, and so I think I'll actually show that on the video. And see here, I'm farming it again, and I've got like a few more stacks of fur. And y'all saw at the beginning of the video, that's how much fur I had at the beginning. And so at the end, I showed that again. And so I was getting about, I don't know, like a little bit over 100, I'd say, a little bit over 100 in the 10-minute farming video. And I got even more here because the respawns didn't go away. And so that saved me a lot of time, and obviously, it was a lot easier to do. Now, sometimes, as I said before, if the respawns do go away, just go get a drink, do whatever else, and take a break for a couple minutes, and then they'll come back. I have not been able to identify what causes that or what makes that stop happening, but it is pretty obvious that the wolves are tied to each other's respawns, and so, or tied to each other's deaths, and so after one dies, the other one respawns, etc. Either way, guys, this is something that I definitely want to show you guys, because a lot of people have been asking for gold guides, and I did the Kel'Thuzad one, and this one is more effective than the Kel'Thuzad one if you're not, if they don't stop respawning on you. And the reason for that is because obviously the wolves are, they have a lot less health, and you can also use it for leveling, because the Kel'Thuzads have, I think, 130,000, and these mobs have, I think, like, I don't know, like 70 or 80,000, something like that. I'm not entirely sure. Let me go ahead and I think I'm going to zoom this out here. I can't quite tell. Either way, they don't have as much health as the Kel'Thuzad. That's really what it comes down to. So either way, guys, I'm going to show you guys after this like farming session here how much money I made, and you know, all the other stuff, and how much I guess a cloth I made, not really money, but cloth does translate into money. Either way, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to say. Again, this is a very good spot for leveling other people's characters, or you know, doing power leveling. And I don't really know any other spots that are like this, but I will be going around and looking for the spots. And so if you guys ever see a spot like this, let me know and I'll make a video about it, and you know, all the other stuff. And so because I try to figure this stuff out for myself. Like I've got like 9 characters I've got to level up, and I think I've leveled up 1 or 2. And so it takes a while is what it comes down to, and I would like to kind of speed that up. So, oh, and by the way, you have to be, I think, level 98 or 99 to even do the bone quest. So it's not like you can take like a level 91 in here and just get it done that way. You've actually got to be level what do you call it, level 98 or 99 to even turn in the quests. And at max level, again, does give you 8 or 9 gold, or sorry, 7 or 8 gold. And so those are all the bones that I got. And so there you guys can see pretty much what I'm coming away with. And you get a lot of blues, or sorry, you get some blues, and you get a lot of greens from here too. The Outriders sometimes come, and the other just Warsong guys, just go ahead and kill them. Not really too big of a deal, but I got over probably like 150 cloth in just that a little bit over 10-minute farming session. And so hopefully this helps you guys farm out some cloth and farm out some other materials that if you need, and maybe even level up your characters too. So that's pretty much all I've got. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.